In this session, we'll see how to draw the structural diagram. So the structural formulae are represented in the form of spatial graph that is known as structural diagrams. For plotting the structural diagram, we draw u plus 1 number of stages plus 1 vertical lines at a convenient distance from each other. The first vertical line represents the transmission from the motor shaft, and the rest represent the transmission groups of the speed box. So draw an array of the horizontal lines intersecting the vertical lines at a distance of log phi from each other. The number of horizontal lines is equal to the number of speed steps of the speed box. The structural diagram gives the information about the number of shafts in the speed box, the number of gears on each shaft, the order of changing transmission in individual groups to get the desired spindle speed, the transmission range and the characteristic of each group. So these are like this way we can draw the structural diagrams. So there are three stages are there, 1, 2, 3, and 4 shafts are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the shafts. In the normally these diagrams are drawn symmetrical one, as we can see that on the first shaft. From the first shaft there are two lines are there, which indicates there will be two different speeds are there. Again, on the second line from each node there are three lines are there. Three lines are 1, 2, 3 lines are there. So below that one we are write down the structural formula for the first transmission group, that is 2 into 1. So there are two lines are there having the node gap as 1, whereas in the middle 3 into 2, 3 lines are there with a gap of 2 nodes, 2 lines, and finally 2 lines are there with a gap of 6. So these are the two lines with a gap of 6. So like this one we can draw the structural diagrams. So here suppose that we have the z equal to, there are four number of spindle speeds are there. So for this case so we are writing the structural formula as p into x, that is 2 into 1 and 2 into 2. So this is the first structural formula. So we'll try to draw the structural diagram for this first one. So p into x, where p is the number of speed steps in the transmission group and x is the distance between the two consecutive speeds. So 2 means it is the two different speeds are there, and x denotes the distance between the two consecutive speeds. So for drawing the structural diagram, we are drawn the three vertical lines because there are two series are there. So we have to draw the 2 plus 1, that is 3 vertical lines, and 4 horizontal lines as 4 speed gearboxes there. So we'll start, we give the numbers at the left hand side 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top. Then this is the first line. On the first line take the center point. So this is the center point on the first line. From the first shaft there are two. In the first stage there is a value of p is 2. So there are two speed steps will be there. So we have to draw the two lines, two node points, and on the second shaft it indicates that from the first input there will be two rays are there at a distance of 1. So we have drawn the two nodes on the second shaft with a distance of 1. So we'll then join with the lines. So these lines are indicating that there are two speed steps are there from the one input. There are two speed steps. So there will be the two. It is a combination of two gear hub will be there on the input shaft, and the two fixed gears will be there on the second shaft, by which we will get the two different spindle speeds. And then what is the one indicates that there is a gap between the two consecutive speeds will be 1. So there is a gap of 1 in the two consecutive speeds. So likewise for the first stage we can draw the structural diagram. Similarly, in the second stage the structure formula is 2 into 2. It indicates that from a single input we'll get the two output with a distance of 2. So to get the two outputs, so we are as we are drawing the two symmetrical line, so we'll take this line. So 1 point above, 1 point below. So we'll get the two distance will be 2, and so likewise we are getting the two node points. And this is the input point is this, so we'll join with the input node. Likewise we are getting the two rays are coming out from the one single input with a distance of 2. Similarly this yellow dot is there, which is also transmitting the two spindle speeds. So we'll also draw a point the two node point and join with the rays. So likewise we'll complete the diagram. This diagram is known as the structure diagram. Second one is 2 into 2. So on the first input shaft we'll find out the midpoint. From the midpoint there are two rays are there, but here the distance between the two node point is 2. So likewise here the distance between these two node point on the second shaft is 2. So we'll draw the node points like this one, and then in the second stage also there are two node point with a distance of 1. So here on the third shaft we have drawn the two green nodes with a distance of 1, and so the yellow nodes having the 1 distance, and then join the rays. So it will complete the structure diagram. Suppose that z equal to 6. So vertical lines are 3 because there are only two stage gearbox, and but the lines will be 6 because 6 different spindle speeds are there. So find the midpoint on the first line. Then there are two nodes are there with a distance of 1. So find out with the symmetrical, because this is symmetrical diagram. So plot the two node points with a distance of 1 and then join with the rays. It indicates that from one single input we are getting the two output on the intermediate shaft. Similarly there are three rays are there with a distance of 2. So symmetrically we have to plot the diagram like this one, and three rays are there which showing that from the one single input there are three outputs will be there. We'll get the three different outputs speed steps from the single input. And similarly from the yellow dots there are three nodes are there with a distance of 2, and then join with the line. So this will complete the structure diagram for the 6 different spindle speeds. Similarly for the 3 1 2 3, the next combination. So it is so in this case we have just rectified it. So there are three lines are there with a distance of 1. So there are three lines are there with a distance of 1. From that one line there are two rays are there with a distance of 3 in the second stage. So likewise we can complete the structural diagram for the 3 1 and 2 3. So for the z equal to 9, so there are 9 horizontal lines, 3 vertical lines. So 3 1, 3 dots are there with a distance of 1. Then draw the lines, 3 different lines. In the second stage there are 3 dots are there with 3 nodes are there with a gap of 3. So we'll then join with a particular input point. So likewise we can complete the structural diagram. For the second case 3 into 3, so there are 3 nodes are there with a gap of 3, and then in the second stage there are 3 nodes are there with a gap of 1. So likewise complete the structural diagram.